told
Hello.
us about slicing.
Pardon?
Yes, slicing. Slicing, ma'am.
String, right? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes.
I discussed about the string, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I told no, tomorrow I'll conduct not tomorrow, I think Wednesday,
Wednesday.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wednesday I'll conduct the PAT exam, that is a periodic assessment test. It carries mark, right? And regarding that weightage, everything I have uploaded in the Moodle. In the Moodle, I have given the one like on PDF I have uploaded. In that you can get reference about this course CSC 1001, as well as the exam timing dates also given. All the exam dates and weightage, everything is given. And I have uploaded the session plan also in the Moodle, right? Please check it. And now for half an hour to 45 minutes, I'll discuss about the string, and we'll go for some of the revision problem. Tomorrow, PAT exam. And one more thing, those who join newly, if you don't have an vPropel account, please inform to me, and so that I will inform to the admin to add your account, right? So please be ensured that you are having a proper vPropel account. Okay, log in and check it whether your login is working or not. Okay. Any other doubt regarding that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. In the last class, I have started some of the topics in the string, right? And how the string indexing will be there, can you remember? String indexing. Normally, the string indexing will start from the first
0.
character, 0 to n minus 1, and
Yes.
we can track also. The last string index position is -1, and last but 1 is the -2, like that, so on. We can refer the index, and I have shown the example for this indexing the s of 0, s of -2, and we can slice the string also. Slice the string means we can get the substring from the string. How to get the substring? So from the string, okay, we have to start from the 1 means the second character, colon 3 means yeah, always I have to in Python it won't take the last one, and if we are using list or string whatever it be, it stops up to n minus 1. So s of 1 colon 2 it stops. That means s of 1 comma s of 2. From the given string it takes the second character as well as the third character. It won't take the last one, right? This is about the slicing. And different way we can do the slicing. Say here, the string is given as a spam, right? S of colon 3. It means that the index portion is not given in the beginning. If the before colon the value is not given, it will consider as a by default it will consider as 0, and 0 to it will take 2. That means this is 0th index, this is 1, and this is 2. So we'll get SPA. Similarly, if you are giving S of 1 colon means starting from the character position 1, index position 1 up to the last. Okay, 1 means what? This is the 0th index and it is a 1 index. So it starts from 1 and it will go up to the last. So it will take, it fetch all the characters from the string from 1 to the end. So there are some properties of the slicing, right? So I have already told that. So the slicing means it is the first two, it's a beginning portion and it is the ending position. It's 3 is not an ending portion, ending character minus 1. It will slice the string, and 1 colon means it fetch the character index from 1 to the till the end. And colon 3 means it fetch the character from 0 to n minus 1. And here what is the meaning colon minus 1? Tell me that. Minus 1 refers, what is index portion minus 1?
From back it will be
Last.
count.
Yes,
From
yes,
last.
right. Okay. No, beginning to ending, starting to ending, I can, right? Minus 1 means the last character, and before colon I didn't given anything, so that means 0 to minus 1. 0 to minus 1, what I'll get? Full string I'll get it. Is it correct or not? Any
Yes,
doubt?
ma'am.
I'll execute and I'll show. 1 second. Once again, my system becomes slow. So I'll declare one string. Okay. Actually, what I have told, s of minus, that is s of minus 1 means what? So sorry, in the slicing, before colon, I didn't given any beginning value, so that means by default it is 0. The last one I given is minus 1. Minus 1 denotes the last character, last position. Actually, here it in the slicing, it won't take the up to the last. It will take last but 1. That means it won't take minus 1. It will take up to minus 2. Which character is in the minus 2? It is 0 is minus 1, and L is in minus 2. Again, L is in minus 3, and E is in minus 4, etc. Okay, so it remove the last character, so we'll get HELL. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And simply, if you are, whether is it possible if you are giving only S colon? Yes, if you are not giving any beginning as well as ending position, by default it will consider the all the
It will
characters.
slice.
By default it
Yes,
will
ma'am.
take all the characters from the string. So I'll give. So here what we got? Hello, right? We got the entire string as it is. Next one is like a range function we have discussed. No, we can give the step value also. That means as we say for example x I colon j colon k. It means that extract the items what is given in the range beginning to ending with the step value k. Okay. If you are not giving the step value, default it will fetch the next character. That means the step value here, it means that the offset value by default it will consider as a 1. Otherwise, we can specify that. See this example. Here I have given the string. This is my string. Here I have given s of 1 colon 10 colon 2. That means 1 is what the second character in the string, and 10 is the last index position, and 2 is nothing but the skip what we'll call increment. Okay, I should not take all the characters. So instead of that, I want to take alternative characters. For that I have given this 2. See, the meaning is what? Starting from the index position 1 up to the last minus 1. That means 10 means it will stop up to the 9, and the skipping item is 2. See here, 1 means what here? Wait a minute. So actually this is the 0th place, 0th index, and it is 1, and it is 2, and it is 3, and it is 4, 5, 6. So like that it will go. So starting from 1 means this is the index, B is the index portion of 1. So 2 means what? Alternatively it will take. Next it won't take C, and instead of that it will take D. So B, D, it will take F, and it is H, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually K is 10, but it won't take up to the 10th character. So what it will do? It will reduce 1 character and it will stop at the 9th character. Okay. So what will get? B, D, F, H, J alone. It stops up to J. It won't take a K because it won't take the final, and it will stop final minus 1. Here, can I give like that? Yes, it's possible. Simply 2 colon 2 if I'm giving. So starting from the beginning and to the end, step 2. That means starting from the beginning to end, alternative character it fetch. Okay. Similarly, s equal to hello. Okay, the step value is -1 means equal to the reverse order. Okay, starting to ending and step value -1 from the end it will go and reverse order and it will get. So it's very easy thing in the Python to get the reverse of the string. Next one is string conversion tools. Guys, if you're having any doubt, sorry ma, please work out this. And please work out this and check it whether you are getting answer or not.
Yes, ma'am, we are getting.
Those who are not working out, please work it out. Completed?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, completed.
This one also please work it out, ma. Assign one string. Actually, to work out this properties, you have to assign one string s equal to hello or something and print this all the things. Simply in the shell prompt itself, if you are giving this one, this string of 1:3 or string of 1 colon or something, whatever it is, you will get the answer. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So next one is we'll discuss some of the conversion functions, string conversion tools. Okay. Here we'll consider the string. Actually, is it a 42 or string of 42? Tell me here. I have given double quotes 42. Is a string of 42 or only for number 42?
String of 42.
How you are telling it's a string of 42?
Because it's in double quotes.
Because it is in the double quotes, right? It is in the double quotes. String of 42 plus 1. Is it possible to do it? You cannot add the number 1 to the string,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Just
So
printing.
Yeah, it won't print, it will show error. So how can I able to add 1 to the 42? If it is in the string, I cannot able to add. So I want to convert into integer. Already we knew that int function is converting the string into integer, right? So I'll get int of 42. Then the 42 will be converted into a number. See here, int of 42 means that the string 42 is converted into a number 42 plus 1, that is equal to 43. Okay. And the next one is, see, if I want to convert the number into string, which function I have to use? I have to use str function. So str function, what it will do? It will convert the number into the string. Okay. So 42 plus string of 1, that is equal to 421. I won't get 43, I'll get 421. Why? Because 42 is a string and 1 is a string. When I'm concording both, I'll get 421, right? This is about the string conversion function. Next one is character code conversion, ORD. So ORD is used to convert a character into a that is ORD. What it will do is it will convert the character and it give the integer. How it will convert the character into integer? Say for example, alphabet A. Actually, it is a character, right? What the ORD it will do, it converts the character and it gives the integer value. So what is the integer value of A? Yes, for A there is an integer value that we used to call as the ASCII value. I think already I have discussed about this. ASCII is one of the institute. It's called American Standard Code for Information Instruction. So what this ASCII will do, sorry, that ASCII chart here, ASCII is one of the institute define some of the integer number for the given character. They define 256 character and its equivalent number. Say for example, I want to print one special character. So for that I can use that ASCII number, so that the ASCII number converts that number and it prints the character. Can you able to understand this? What is meant by? I'll show actually. Here I can Google it and I can show you.
Yes, ma'am.
See, this we used to call as a ASCII table. You can Google it and you can get it. ASCII is having 256 characters, and each character is given as is defined a corresponding integer number, and it is universally accepted. Say, for example, where is the character A here? Yeah, see that capital A. For character capital A, what is the equivalent decimal number? That is 65. Okay. Even you can use the hexadecimal, or you can use the binary value, or you can use the octal value also. Okay. For A, the corresponding decimal value is 65. And similarly, for small a, the corresponding decimal value is 97. So like that, ASCII is define the values for the character, right? For the curly brace, the ASCII value is 123. And for some special character also numbers are there. So here for less than the ASCII value is 60. And for 8, even number also the ASCII value is different. For 8, the ASCII value is 56. So like that, ASCII define the integer value for each character. We can make use of it. If you want to use the ASCII value, you have to use the function ORD. ORD converts the given character and it gives the integer value. We'll check it, right? So ORD of capital A, already in the chart I have shown the capital A, the value is 65. Similarly, ORD. Okay, so by using the ORD, we can get the integer value of any character, say $sign. I want the character of the $sign. So that is like that we can get it. Can you able to follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And similarly, I know the ASCII value, how I'll print the corresponding character. So for that we'll use CHR. CHR is a character conversion function. It converts the integer value into character. CHR of 115, that is yes. Again, if you are giving CHR of 97, will get small a. Okay, it's a ORD gives the integer value and CHR it gives the corresponding ASCII value. See here, suppose I don't know the value of the number, so I can use my ORD functions. Here what I'm giving, yes, I have given as a string constant, that is 5. So ORD of S is what? ORD of 5. ORD of 5 means it gives the ASCII value of 5. So 5 plus 1, it will give sum of the value, integer value, and character, what it will do, it convert into the character. Understand? ORD converts the string, a string character into an integer number. So that they say, for example, 5. I'll check it in the chart. For 5, the corresponding value is 53. For 5, the corresponding value is 53. Okay. So here what happens? ORD of S means it gives the ASCII integer value, that is 53 plus 1, 54. Then CHR, what it will do? For 54, what is the corresponding ASCII value, ASCII character it prints? So 54 is the corresponding ASCII character is 6. Similarly, we can do some of the manipulations. We can do some of the character conversions functions on the string. Next, ORD of 5. Okay, so what ORD of 5? Can I do some of the arithmetic operation? Yes, ORD of 5 already I have told that 53 minus of ORD of 0. So it gives the value, corresponding value. And please work it out, ma. Guys, please work it out this. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
And do this one also. Done. Okay, I'll give time later to complete it. So next one is concordination. What is meant by concordination? Already I told that we can join two strings together. S1 is one string and S2 is another string. By giving a plus, that is S1 plus S2 will get S3. That is will get a concordination of the two strings together. Right. And already I have told that a string is a immutable sequence. That means what? We cannot able to change any character in the string, right? So s equal to, I have given the string spam, and can I assign some character to the particular character, particular portion in the string? See here. Already I have given SPAM. Now I am assigning X to the index portion S of 0. That means first character I want to make a change into X. Is it possible? It's not possible. It will show a typo error because a string is a immutable sequence. That means we cannot able to make any changes in the character. Here I want to change um, W into B. So I am giving S of because we cannot able to replace the character with any other character. Once the string is defined, it should be as it is only. It won't permit any changes because it is an immutable sequence. And can I add and thing is, but I can add it as a substring. I cannot able to make any changes inside the string, but I can concordinate. I can make a changes in the string. See here. Here what I am doing, yes, already I have given is Apple works. It is my string, right? Apple works. Now I am giving S equal to S plus some spam I am going to be add. Whether it accepts, yes, it accepts. Because previous string, now I am making a changes. Changes accepts, but it won't allow to replace the existing character. So I'll show it. See here, I am having a string and I want to coordinate with the three exclamation symbol here. Whether it allows? Yes, it allows. We can make any changes on the string, but a corresponding character I cannot, the particular character I cannot able to make a change. And one more example also I'll show it. Here the string is given. In the middle of the string, I want to add some character. So here I am having Sam. Again I am having one word. So here instead of this I want to add a burger. See here S of 4 means what? From the beginning to the fourth place I want the as it is, and I want to add the middle this burger, and I want to take the last character. See here. Okay. I'll take the same string, all for good. Here what I want to do is, I want to change it all is good, okay? 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth place. So I want to make a change from uh, fifth place uh, to 5, 6, 7. So I have to give 8. Okay, I want to make change S of 5 colon to, no, it's not possible. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I want to have 7 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I have to give 9 plus last uh, last but one character I want. Okay. I am assigning into the new string. Yes. So I think in the counting mistake came, all for bad I want to print. That means instead of good and two exclamation, I want to replace the bad. Here my count is extra. Actually, then I have to give 8 only. I should not give 9. I think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 alone I have to give. Then I'll get this. Uh, the thing is, I cannot able to make any changes in the character. I cannot able to replace the character with other character, but I can add or I can insert some characters inside. This is the thing I am trying to explain to you. And the next the function is, please check it this, please work out and check it. Done. It's over. Tell me yes or no.
Yes, ma'am. Completed.
Okay. The next remaining functions I'll explain in the next class. I'll till up to this. Any doubt is there? Please ask. In the string, any doubt is there? Actually, for tomorrow PAT exam, the string portion is not included. So you should prepare only that beginning
Ma'am,
to.
tomorrow we don't have computer class. I
Pardon?
guess on Wednesday only we have part exam, right, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Tomorrow means next class. I mean. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have a syllabus of string for this PAT. You have to read from beginning to the looping alone. I'll focus only
Okay,
that,
ma'am.
and I'll practice some problem now. Okay, read this problem. Have you read the problem? Anyone, can you please explain this problem? Can anyone explain this problem? What do you understand?
Ma'am, can I explain?
Yes, yes.
So in this, the input will be number one and number two.
Yes.
The algorithm will be first we'll put a for loop to check which number divides the
Okay.
number one and two, and
Okay.
then take it into another string.
Okay.
Okay. Then we'll in another loop we'll take the string and add it, and then
No,
divide by
don't
the
use
number.
a string. No, no, no. You should not use a string. Why you
Okay,
want
then
to take a number?
we'll just store it in a variable and keep
Yeah.
adding it in the loop.
Okay.
And then we'll divide it by the number and
Okay.
store it in another variable. After the loop finishes for number 1 and 2, we'll compare the values and give the output. If it's equal, then we'll print friendly, and if it's not, then not friendly.
Okay. Understand, guys, actually the problem is we have to take two numbers as a input. Okay, and we have to check whether the two numbers are friendly numbers or not. How to check the two numbers are friendly? Say here the example is given. The two numbers here taken is 6 and 28. Okay, 6 and 28. First I have to find the divisors of 6. What are the divisors of 6? 1, 2, 3 and 6. And I have to add all the divisors. And adding all the divisors divided by their number, I got 2. Similarly, 28 I want to get the I have to get the divisors. The divisors of 28 is 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. After getting the divisors, I have to add all the divisors and again divided by that number 2. So now the abundancy of 6 as well as 28 both are same, then I'll tell that these numbers are friendly, otherwise it's not friendly. This is the problem, right? Understand? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first thing is what are the things we have to do? Okay, as in first we have to fill the PAC. In the PAC, what if we have to do it? First we have to write the input. What are the input we want for this problem?
Number
The
1 and number 2.
Number 1 and number 2. Okay, processing will discuss next. And what is the output that I want? Output. What is the output of this problem?
Friendly or not friendly?
Output is either friendly or not friendly. So in the middle processing, so what are the things we have to do it? First step is I want to find the divisors of both numbers, set of all divisors of both the numbers.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? I
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
get the divisors of n1 as well as I want to get the divisors of n2. So how to find the divisors? The next stage I will tell. Okay, first I want to calculate the divisors of n1, and after getting the divisors of n1, I have to add all the divisors together. So first step is finding the divisors of and the next is I have to add sum of all the divisors.
Sum of all divisors.
Yes, I'll get one total, right? Correct or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then that total divided by n1. n1 is what? The first
N1.
number. Then I'll get one number. Right? I will store it in another variable. Similarly, same step I have to do it for n2. First, I'll get the divisors of n2. Second step, I have to sum up all the divisors of n2. And third step, I want to find the ratio, like sum of all the divisors of n2 divided by that number, I'll get one number. So then I'll compare that number and this number. Both are matching, I'll tell friendly, otherwise not friendly. This is the given problem. Okay, please write the PAC now. PAC done.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, one small doubt, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If in the factors of the number number is repeating, for example, for like 8 or something, then we have to take only once, no, ma'am. 2.
8. I didn't understand. Tell me once again.
No, ma'am. The factors we have to take only once each, ma'am. For example, for 8, the factors will be like many times 2 will come, ma'am. That's why.
How many times 2 will come? So what are the factors of 8?
We can say in many, no, ma'am, like 2 into 2 into 2 also 8 will come like that.
No, not factor, ma, divisors, sorry. Sorry, divisors.
Okay, ma'am.
Divisor, sorry. Here it is given a divisor only. 1, 2, 3, 6 are all divisors only, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
You have to
ma'am.
find the divisors.
Yeah, ma'am.
PAC over. PAC over, write the pseudocode. And the main problem is, I think, remaining portion, you will be familiar that the main important missing part is how to find out the divisors of a given number. Right. How to find the divisors of a particular number? Say, for example, 6. What are the divisors 6 will have? 1, 2, 3, and 6. How I'll find the divisor? How I'll find the divisor? I'll take that number and first I'll divide by 1. Whether I'll check that whether my remainder equal to 0. If my remainder equal to 0, then that number becomes the divisor of the 6, isn't it? Similarly, I have to take the next number. I have to take the number and divide it by the second number. Right? If my remainder equal to 0, then I have to consider that that is the divisor of that number. And similarly, the number divided by 3. So I'll get the divisor. Again, the number divided by 4. If the remainder equal to 0, I'll get another divisor. So I have to continue this process 1 to n. Right? I have to continue the number 1 to that number. And whenever the remainder equal to 0, I'll get the number divisors and I'll sum up that. At last, I'll get the sum of all the divisors of the particular number. Okay, so I'll start write the code. Only small segment I'll write. I won't write the full code. So we'll see that how to you write the pseudocode. Pseudocode is very important. Pseudocode we have to give the logic how we are going to be solve the problem. Say here what I'm telling, I have to get one number. How I'll get one number? Int of I got a number. Next what I have to do? I'm going to use my for loop. So what is my for loop? For I in range. So I want to find the divisors for all the numbers in my for all the divisors in my number. So I'll give n plus 1 because n also I want to include because the number itself it divides, no? Is it correct or not? Normally the for loop ends at n minus 1. So I want to take n also, that's why I have given n plus 1. 0 to n plus 1 means I want to find the divisors from, or you can start from 1 to n plus 1 also, no problem. Okay, then the beginning value becomes 1. 1 to n plus 1 means 1 to n, it checks if any divisors are there for a particular number. here in the for loop, what I'm going to be, how I'm going to be find the devices. Say here I'm going to be use another temporary variable d. D equal to n mod of I, right? Here n mod of I means what? Say first time I value equal to 1. I taken my number, say for example 6 I have taken. 6 mod of I, okay? Or otherwise I can directly give it in the if condition itself. If say here what I'm doing is, say for example I'm taking the number 6, okay? 6 I am taking and I assign sum equal to 0. For I in range 1 comma n, it will execute from 1 to n. If n of I, n means what? 6. 6 modulo of I is 1. 6 modulo of 1 equal to 0. The remainder equal to 0. Then I am, so it's the divisor, no? 1 is the divisor for all the numbers. So I am going to be add that 1 to my sum because I want to add all the divisors. So sum equal to sum plus I. Print I, why I have given means I want to know what are the divisors of my number. Okay. Suppose if it is false, where it will go? Again, it continues the loop. Suppose if this if condition is true, it add it with sum. If it is false, it continue with the next number. So next number is I, next number is 2. Okay, n mod of 2, that means number mod of 2, if it is equal to 0, so 6 mod of 2 equal to 0, then again it add with the previous sum with plus I, that is 2 it will add and it print I, again it continues. So by using this I can able to get the divisors of the number and its sum. Is it correct or not? For one number I can get the divisors as well as its sum. So I'll run this code. Now it is asking input, I am giving a number 6 and I am checking. So what are the divisors of 6? 1, 2, 3, 6. Is it correct or not?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
or no?
Correct.
And what is its sum? 12. Is it correct? My answer is correct or not? I got the divisors of 6 as well as its sum, I got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I done for one number. So this is the way you have to do the coding also, ma. Even for the pseudocode also. I cannot able to think the entire problem as a whole. I have to take one part of the problem. Okay. So here I have did a segment of the code, and I want to do it for the next number also, right? And I want the next number. So next number I am taking as a m equal to int of input. And this is sum 1 I'll take because both sum is different, no? So I'll take sum 2 equal to 0. Because the first number divisors sum is different, second number divisors are different. So I'm going to be copy this. Without making any confusion, I can make j. But if we are after the loop again, if you are using this I index variable, it won't create problem. But for understanding purpose, just I am making a change. Okay. So instead of n, here I am making as a m. Sum equal to sum plus j. And here I am printing sum 1 and sum 2. Same code, just I have altered, again I am running. Now it is asking two number, I am giving 6 and 28. Check error. Sorry, J. Okay. What is the error?
Ma'am, you've used sum everywhere. Sum 1, sum 2.
Same sum, right?
Yes.
So I am giving so I got the devices of 6 is 1, 2, 3, 6 and sum is 12, and for 28 I got 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, 28 I got 56. Okay. So I got the devices and its sum here. Next, what I have to do to complete this problem? So how to find out the friendliness? I have to divide that sum by the number. So I am finding that f1 for friendliness I will assign f1 equal to, right, the number n divided by sum 1 and to the integer division, right? Similarly, f2 is by
Ma'am, sum 1 divided by n. Ma'am.
yes. Sum 2 divided by m. Next, I am checking if f1 right here what I did, now I calculated the divisors of the first number and sum of the divisors, and second number sum of the divisors. Here what I am doing is I am finding the divisors by n value, that is abundancy I am calculating, and for a second number also I am calculating, and I am checking. So comparing two numbers you have to give double equal to. F1 value is equal to F2. If it is equal, then I'll tell friendly, otherwise not friendly. Okay. So I'm running this code. If you are doing practice with more problem, then only you can correct the errors. So are you doing the problem of the day, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Of them are doing, please raise your hands. Problem of the day. Only one student. What about others? Okay, 3, 2. What about others? Please frequently
I did
open your
open it, but I could not type the program in there. There was some error for the past 2 days.
in the V propeller.
Yes, ma'am.
Is
I
it
could
so?
not type the program.
Others for others? Hello? Any problem in V propel?
I guess no, ma'am.
Pardon?
I didn't face any problem, ma'am.
Uh-huh. Once you check
Yesterday
it.
I had the problem.
Oh. If any problem, like everyone facing the problem, please send the mail. I'll forward to that
Ma'am, it
admin.
was not being executed. Like I used to click on that execution button, but it was not being clicked. It was not showing anything.
Sometimes the server becomes slow, ma. You should wait. You save the problem and uh, the typing all. We didn't face any problem in the V propel up to now. Past 4 years we are using. Maybe server might be slow, ma. Even if you could not able to type, also server is if it is slow. Then what you are typing, it cannot able to take it as an input. So today you try it, everyone, right?
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now whether we got the answer for this problem. So 6 and 28
Yes.
is it friendly number? Yes. So now can you understand writing Python code is very simple. First thing is we should understand the logic. Okay, if the logic if you got it, then easily you can able to solve. So this is a very simple logic. And can you understand this for loop? I want to find out the divisor. How I'll find out the divisor? If I am dividing the number by the all the number in between 1 to n, and if I didn't get any remainder, then I'll tell that that is a divisor. Otherwise, it's not a divisor. That is a simple logic. And I want to find all the divisors, so I have to try with all the number from 1 to n. I want to try with all the number from 1 to n, so for loop is the best one. When we have to use the for loop, if we know that how many times my loop is going to be work, conformly I want to check from 1 to n. So I don't want to use a while loop. You may ask, yes, you can use a while loop. While loop is a little bit difficult, because difficult means what? You have to initialize the variable, you have to check the condition, and you have to increment the counter. So these are all the things you don't need to do it in the for loop. Once if you know that how many number of times you are going to be executed. That's why I have preferred using the for loop. For I in range 1 comma n plus 1. Okay, similarly we have to do it for the number m also, right? And finally have checked that division of sum 1 by n and division of sum 2 by m. Okay, I'll give one more problem. Maximize it. Please read this problem. You have to complete. I won't complete this. It's very easy problem. Have you copied the question? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Start doing randomly. I'll call anyone and I'll ask to show the output. So not directly the code, you have to write the PAC. I'll ask you to either you take the copy and you have to put it into the chat box. So everyone please write the PAC, pseudocode, last you go for the program. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Done.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Wait a minute.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Gautam. Gautam.
Ma'am, doing, ma'am.
Doing. PSC over, huh?
No, ma'am.
No. How much time it will take for you? Arunis. Arunis. Can you hear me? Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Monica. Done. At least PSC have you written?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you read?
Yes, ma'am. The
Yes.
output is X, A, B, and C.
Okay.
And the processing is total amount by A and total amount by B and total amount by C.
What is A, B, C, all the things? If you tell me the input,
Ma'am?
what are the input you have written? Tell me.
X, A, B, and C, ma'am.
What is this X, ma? In the PSC you have to describe. Now simply you are telling the variable. What is X here? Understand what I am asking? You should not tell like the X. X is what here? The amount
Total
X
amount,
is
ma'am.
X is a person. Sorry, X is the amount what that Raju is having, right?
Total amount.
Raju's total amount is X. So if
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
using X, A, B, C, no problem. But you have to describe what is X, A, B, and C, right? X
Yes,
is
ma'am.
the amount what Raju
Total
is in his
what
hand,
Raju is
and
having, and
yes, A is
A
nothing but
money he distributes for his wife, her,
yeah.
and
B is
B
for son.
for son, and C is for
Yeah.
daughter.
Yes, the ratio for son and C is for a daughter, and the total amount. Say for example, so how we'll find out? Tell me that what is the calculation you told?
Total amount by
Uh,
A. How much amount he gave to his wife?
no. Whether is it correct, ma? How we'll find out the ratio?
Ma'am, we have to find the sum of the ratios, put it in the denominator, and
Yeah.
multiply it by that particular
Now
ratio.
tell me the correct logic.
For example, for finding for wife, we have to multiply it by 3 divided by 15 according to the given
Yeah.
example.
What is 3 by 15 here? 3 is nothing but the
3 is
ratio.
yes, corresponding ratio. Then we have to, in the denominator, the sum of the ratios, 3 plus 7 plus 5.
Sum of the ratio is 3 plus 7 plus 5, that is equal to 15. So wife ratio is 3 by 15. Son ratio is 7 by 15. Daughter ratio is 5 by 15. So 3 by 15 into the amount in Raja's hand. Similarly, 7 by 15 into amount in Raja's hand. Similarly, 5 by 15 into amount in Raja's hand. So that this is the logic. Please, those who made a mistake, please correct it yourself. Understand? And think on the same thing, you can write the code. It's not that much difficult. I'll give one more problem to work out. Guys, can you able to follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Take this problem, interest calculation. Just copy this problem and you work out. Take it is as a homework. Copied?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll take the attendance. So again, I am repeating, those who don't have a VPropel account, please inform to me today itself. Your attendance. Praveen,
Yes, ma'am.
Shyam Sundar,
Present, ma'am.
Srinivasan,
Present, ma'am.
Trivedia,
Present, ma'am.
Srikanth,
Present, ma'am.
Kevin,
Present, ma'am.
Karthik,
Present, ma'am.
Lava Kumar,
Present, ma'am.
Nitish Kumar,
Present, ma'am.
Bhavana,
Present, ma'am.
Sai Lakshmi,
Present, ma'am.
Akshay,
Present, ma'am.
Mohammad Adil,
Present, ma'am.
Sanjay Kumar, Ashwath Kumar,
Present, ma'am.
Lakshya,
Present, ma'am.
Swarnalata,
Present, ma'am.
Ayush Kumar,
Present, ma'am.
Siddharth,
Present, ma'am.
Karthik,
Present, ma'am.
Sharon,
Present, ma'am.
Sam Prince,
Ma'am, he's present.
Present, ma'am.
Sujapriya,
Present, ma'am.
Alagiri, Arunis,
Present, ma'am.
Venkatasai,
Present, ma'am.
Karthikeyan,
Present, ma'am.
Varshini, Shravan Sumant,
Present, ma'am.
Gaganya Mogan,
Present, ma'am.
Dhriti,
Ma'am, present.
Dari-
Ma'am, Gaganya is present. She could not use her mic.
Okay, okay. Sebastian,
Yes, ma'am.
Siddharth,
Present, ma'am.
Vignesh, Tejas,
Present, ma'am.
Shyam Sundar,
Present, ma'am.
Hitesh,
Present, ma'am.
Hitesh,
Present, ma'am. Yes, present.
Soni,
Present, ma'am.
Yohita,
Present, ma'am.
Veena Sri,
Present, ma'am.
Sheikh Mohammed,
Present, ma'am.
Diksha,
Present, ma'am.
Dasia,
Present, ma'am.
Nitin,
Present, ma'am.
Fatima,
Present, ma'am.
Abhinav, Praneeth,
Present, ma'am.
Harshita,
Present, ma'am.
Niharika,
Present, ma'am.
Monica,
Present, ma'am.
Varun,
Present, ma'am.
Angeline,
Present, ma'am.
Satyamadi,
Present, ma'am.
Deepan,
Present, ma'am.
Rajvi,
Present, ma'am.
Deepka,
Ma'am, she's present.
Rohan,
Present, ma'am.
Shruti, Gautam,
Present, ma'am.
Tanishka,
Present, ma'am.
Prem Kumar,
Present, ma'am.
Abhishek, Abhishek, Harshit,
Present, ma'am.
Harshit, are you having the account, VPropel account?
Ma'am, I have logged in with my registration number and the password ABC123.
Has successfully logged in, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Sai Abhishek. Anish. Samba Sivasai. Okay, guys, any doubt you can ask.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Prepare for
Thank
the
you, ma'am.
PAT exam tomorrow, right? Not tomorrow, sorry, Wednesday.